Hey Libra, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the middle of September, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if for some reason if this reading does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars placements if that's the case. And also, I'd like to quickly mention that if you ever feel guided to get a reading from me, all of my information is in the description box below. I offer $25 30-minute readings, whether that's a love reading or a personal reading, or you can get both for a combined price of $50, and that'll be an hour long. So you definitely get your money's worth. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into this reading, Libra. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, night, wherever it is that you are in the world watching this. Happy full moon. I hope you guys are doing your intentions and releasing whatever it is that you need to release for your highest potential. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's going to come up for you. I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. But I am going to do something a little bit different. For what's at your center, I'm going to be pulling an oracle card. And this is from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. So let's go ahead and see what that card is for you. Beautiful. We have empowerment, number 26. So you could be 26 or your birthday falls on the 26th. If you're watching for another placement, I'm not really sure when Libra season ends. I know it's in the 20s though. But anywho, the frequency of empowerment, it supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. And at the bottom deck, we have number 3. This is solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Beautiful. So I feel like with these two cards, you're starting to get in this alignment of what you bring to the table, and you're finding a lot of power in what that is. You're understanding that you have to unite with others in order to have this sort of harmony, right? I mean, you are Libra, you're all about balance, you're all about unity and partnership, and having this dual nature part about yourself as well. And I feel like with it tapped into the solar plexus, it's that you're confident in bringing this duality to the table and uniting people together. So maybe that's what you're doing during this time, is bringing a group of people together. So let's go ahead and see what this empowerment card is about. Empowerment refers to the process of enabling or giving power to, and we typically associate power with strength. In the new energy, however, strength not only refers to the totality of everything that makes us strong on the outside, like our physical form and shape, but includes the inner qualities of wisdom, balance, flexibility, adaptability, and courage. Our true power is deeply rooted in our knowing of who we are, our connection to source and self. When we are clear about who we are, we can be clear about what we are here to do. Wow, that's literally what this solar plexus is about. It's about who we are. So there you go. It goes hand in hand. Our true power is deeply rooted in our knowing of who we are, our connection to source and self. When we are clear about who we are, we can be clear about what we are here to do. This clarity is empowering. In the empowerment image, we see human shapes with their arms over their heads. You see that right here. Referring to the state of completeness that every human can reach on their own. They also show us the power of our connection, because we are all connected to the same source. We can overcome any perceived differences and combine our power toward a more conscious reality. All the shades and gradations of blue refer to our ability to express ourselves in the world. Blue is also considered to be the color of truth. The red in the center refers to our ability to ground and identify ourselves in the physical world. Red stimulates courage, strength, power, and determination. And the yellow balls emerging from the middle refer to the inner power that flows from our center onto the grid of the flower of life, the basis of our form-based reality. Try this. Take a breath and go inside yourself for a thoughtful moment. Contemplate all the aspects of you that are supporting you to your fullest expression. Do you speak and live your truth? Are you comfortable showing up fully as yourself wherever you go? Try dressing up for no particular reason besides celebrating and empowering yourself. Beautiful. I love this message so far. So let's go ahead and see what's going to come up, Libra, and what's going to give us a better understanding as to what you are bringing to the table. But regardless, I feel that you're either really confident about what that is, about who you are, what you are, or there is a need to be more confident. Okay, so we'll go ahead and see what that is going to really be about. All right, so what is crossing this energy for Libra? So I'm going to place the cards down first and then get a clarification for each card that I pull. We have the Lovers as the crowning energy. Rooting. Oof. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Beautiful. I like that it's in the reverse at least. Recent past. The Tower. And what you need to know is the 5 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck is the Sun. This is Leo energy, so you could have that in your chart. You're happy. Here's that solar plexus activation. You see that sun? It's like the core of the sun. It's the same color right there. So I feel like you're activating your solar plexus during this time. And if you're not aware, that's the navel. That's the, there's another name for the, is it sacral? No. Sacral is lower than that. Anywho's, the solar plexus chakra is like where your belly button is. It's where your stomach is. And that's all about confidence, self-esteem, how you carry yourself in this world. So I feel like overall you have a pretty good demeanor about yourself. You're pretty confident. But with that Ace of Swords in the crossing energy, I feel that you struggle with speaking your truth. Okay, you can carry yourself really well, but I think when it comes to expressing yourself, that's where you have a little bit of an issue. That's what's getting in the way of your full empowerment. You got the confidence on lock, but now you have to bring that truth out, if that makes sense. Okay, but everything else looks great with the Sun card here and everything. So let's go ahead and see what the Sun card is about. What is it that you're most happy about? Or what is it that's bringing illumination? Because that doesn't always have to be about happiness. It's definitely about illumination. We have the Strength card, so double Leo energies here. So someone definitely has Leo in their chart. But you're happy about your strength. You're finding you're finding happiness and the strength that you need to have during this time. In whatever challenges and adversities that you're facing, obstacles that you're being thrown at, I feel that you're still looking for the bright side. You're still trying to push your way through. Page of Wands, you're taking things more lightheartedly. You're really excited and curious about these new challenges that are coming your way. And with that Tower, it's been quite the shake-up here. It's been very challenging. A lot of transformations have been occurring, but you're doing it with a very positive, bright attitude. So that's freaking awesome, Libra. Hats to you. Hats to you, hats down to you, is what I meant to say. So let's get a clarification card for this empowerment and see what that's all about. I saw the 10 of Swords. Yeah, there was some sort of painful ending though. 4 of Wands. Here's that success and achievement. So much fire sign that I'm feeling here. There's this need to have empowerment within what you identify as your foundation, how you find success and achievement, whatever that is that's making you happy right now. Just have confidence in that. Enjoy it fully. Enjoy the present moment. Don't think too much about the future. Don't think about the past. Just think about the now. Think about what's making you happy right now in this moment and just go with it. Fly with it. Run with it. Because there is a lot to be happy about here with that 4 of Wands. Some of you could have recently gotten married, or there's a strong connection that you feel very strongly about, but you're not really sure if you can trust it yet for whatever reason. Maybe you just had bad relationships in the past, and it makes you hard for you to trust in this connection now. But let me get one more card about what this Four of Wands is all about. The High Priest, yes. So someone definitely got married. And there's this energy to have faith in your marriage, have faith in this commitment that you are in now, especially with that Lovers, which we'll get into in a second. But yeah, Eight of Wands. I feel like someone definitely made the move to propose to you or get married with you or just up level the situation. And if that's not resonating, then this is just you finding happiness with yourself. Again, with what you bring to the table, right? With whether that's your higher self and your lower self coming together to bring this balance and harmony and spirituality, what have you. I feel that there's a lot of power and happiness to be found in that. All right, so what's crossing this is the Ace of Swords. So there's this truth that is lacking here. There's something that still needs to be said. There's a breakthrough that still needs to happen. And I feel that once you have this breakthrough, you're going to be unstoppable. Because that's the only thing that's stopping you from your true self, from this true power that is desperately wanting to be unleashed here. There's just one thing that needs to be addressed. So let's see if we can figure out what that is. Just saw the Three of Swords. Yeah, see, Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords are all about pain and endings and separations. So I feel like you're still trying to heal from something regarding that. And that's why you probably still have some things kept hidden in the dark, because you're not quite ready to face that truth of whatever that ending was. The Page of Cups. Yeah, there's an apology that needs to be said, whether it's you or you're expecting an apology from someone. And it just hasn't happened. Three of Cups. Could have to be with friendships. Doesn't always have to be about romantic relationships, right? It could have been like a really strong best friendship that you had with someone that you guys could have had a falling out, and had you spoken your truth, maybe you could have saved things, or had they apologized, maybe things could have been saved here. Or someone needed to apologize. Ten of Pentacles, or it could be about family. But again, there's that commitment, right? With the High Priest, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. That's all about family and union and coming together. And this Three of Cups is also. So let's go ahead and dive into this Lovers, because maybe we'll get a better understanding as to what is happening here. But I feel like there's a strong soulmate connection in your life. If it's not a soulmate connection, then it's definitely just you versus you, whether that's your higher self and your 3D self. Okay, but there's this energy of hoping that they come together, hoping that they bring this harmony and unity, right? Because you are a Libra, and Libras are all about partnerships. I get Libra energy from the Lovers. I know that it's a Gemini card, but honestly, Libra rules the 7th house, which is all about partnerships. So I'm just going to say that I get Gemini and Libra energy with the Lovers here. But yeah, I mean, this card talks about uniting with others. To show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. So I feel like whether there's someone that you want to be connected with in that way, that you both understand that you're both part of the same earth, the same planet, I feel that you need to know that you guys already are. That maybe if the other person doesn't understand it to the extent that you do, that it's okay that you do. Ten of Cups. Beautiful. More cards about family and union and happiness. Yeah, but see, there's this Ten of Swords just lingering in the background. There was some painful ending that I feel just doesn't let you trust in what you have now in this happiness. Like I said, maybe there's something that needs to be addressed, whether it's something that happened in the past, like some traumatic event perhaps, or something that triggers you or your person from fully enjoying what it is that you guys have here. We have the Fool and the Five of Cups. See, we get one great energy with this other very sad energy with the Five of Cups. So there's a need to just have confidence and just take a leap of faith and just trust that everything's going to work out. Yes, these 3 cups spilled over, but you still have these 2 cups left standing here, and that's what the Lovers is, right? That's literally what the Lovers is all about, as well as the 2 of Cups. It's about a soulmate divine partnership. So there's this need for you to let go of any sort of resentment that you held onto yourself or another person, and to just forgive and forget. And if this isn't resonating, if you're too pissed at someone, if you're just not in that energy, then this is not your reading, because I feel that this is for someone who truly has a soulmate here, truly has a partner to build a life with. But there's something to let go of here with the Five of Cups. With that Fool, this is just saying to just take that leap of faith and stop worrying about those things. To just have confidence with that solar plexus. This is just about having confidence with yourself. Maybe it's self-esteem issues that you have, that you feel like you're not good enough because something in your past happened. It doesn't have to be about this connection. It could be something totally unrelated, that you still carry that pain, and it's time to let go of that, because you are someone to be really confident about. With that Page of Pentacles in the background, I feel like you're trying to work on that, though. You're trying to work on yourself to carry this strong, confident energy about you. And I think it's just words of affirmation that are going to help you during this time. Yeah, there's this need to just be confident in yourself. To not let what happened in the past get in the way of that. What's rooting this energy is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So I love that it's in the reverse, because this is telling me that whatever it was that was holding you back from your confidence was just your own perception of things. It was just in your head. It was just fears and doubts that didn't allow you to see the truth that you do have this strong confidence about you. With that Ace of Swords, it's like, again, that truth that I keep feeling. It's like you struggle to believe that part of yourself, that you are an empowered soul, that you do have this beautiful marriage, this beautiful connection in your life. And you tend to sabotage it when you start thinking negatively about yourself. But again, with the Nine of Swords in the reverse, it means that you're letting go of that. You're not allowing your fears and your negative self-talk to get in the way anymore. Beautiful. There you have it. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that's all changing now. You're becoming a more positive person. 5 of Wands. Yep. And you have the 5 of Wands over here as well. So this tells me that there was just a lot of resistance. There was a lot of conflict and competition. It could be a lot of conflict and competition in your family, or whether your workplace or friend groups, that you felt that you were never good enough because you always compared yourself to other people. And that's just not doing you any favors. So I feel like you're changing that. Whatever it is that was or whatever it was that was not helping you see your true self, that's all changing now. You're starting to pick up healthier habits, and you're starting to be more aware of that as well. Let me get one more card to see what this fortune is all about. Beautiful Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is where you have that confidence to go after the things that you love, right? Because the Knight of Cups is about emotions. I feel like this is you going after the things you love and not ignoring them. Allowing yourself those pleasures. The recent past is the Tower. So I feel like you were in this energy for so long that a divine intervention had to come in, where you were sabotaging yourself way too much. Spirit kept seeing you fumble the bag way too many times because you kept getting in your head about how not worthy you were. So the Tower came in and shook your world up to make you wake up and realize that you are this divine soul, that you are someone to be very confident about yourself. The Lovers, oh my goodness. This connection is what woke you up. I just got chills. This is a connection that made you realize more about yourself. This connection triggered you. It's making you go within. It's making you realize all those things that you were running away from, whether it was insecurities, things like that, jealousy issues, things like that, that didn't allow you to really be happy with yourself, right? As an example, you know, we live in modern day age where social media is always feeding us things about appearance, and if you don't look this way, you're not attractive, right? So I feel like you kept doing that. You kept comparing yourself to people who are most likely faking how they look like online. And it could have been with the person you're connected with, that you kept thinking like, oh, that girl they're talking to is prettier than me, or something like that. That guy that's talking to me is more attractive than me. Things like that. And it was through this connection that it finally made you realize that you can't keep doing that to yourself. You can't keep causing tower moments where it's going really good, but you go and lurk on social media and find something you don't like, only to hate yourself because you went digging for stuff that you shouldn't be digging for. So I feel like those triggers of your confidence have been through this connection, through this soulmate. And it could have caused a lot of triggers, and it's most likely happening to your person as well, but in different ways. I think I just saw the Fool. I have the Fool in this deck twice. And I leave it in there because why not? Two of Swords, yeah. It was whatever you were running away from, whatever you were failing to realize. Yep. 9 of Wands, victim mentality, wounded warrior. It's like you kept inflicting pain on yourself and then asking, why does this always happen to me? It keeps happening because you keep doing it to yourself. But that's in the past now. That's why that Tower came. Because you kept doing that. It was a cycle that you never got out of. You kept doing that to yourself. Okay, what you need to know is the 5 of Wands. I feel that if you don't catch yourself, you're going to keep being in these cycles of resistance, of competition, of conflict. It's going to be a merry-go-round if you don't put an end to it. If you don't just sit down with your thoughts and realize that you are amazing, and you have to just believe that in yourself and have confidence in that. Know who you are and what you bring to the table, and stick with that. You are empowered. You just have to believe in it. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, take it little by little, a day at a time, but you are working on it. And there's this need to keep working on it. There's going to be days where it's going to be hard and you're going to fall back to how you once were. And it may be difficult, but don't give up. Just know that you got to start somewhere. The Emperor. And then you'll be a master at it. You'll have the confidence. If there's anyone who carries confidence, it's the freaking Emperor. So this is what you don't see. What you don't see is that you will become the Emperor soon enough. You have to have the strength to keep pushing past these thoughts, though, where they're very conflicting and they cause you to not feel good about yourself. You have a lot to be happy about here, Libra. All right, so that is what I have for you during this time frame. I hope it brought you clarity and insight. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading.